Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more how-to videos to do with braids. Today we are doing medium knotless box braids. This is a recap from live number 6. So if you would like the full video in real time, don't forget to go to the live tab and locate live number 6. I will also link it in the cards for you. So if you're interested, don't forget to check it out. So today we're answering a few questions that were mentioned in the live and also just showing you a quick recap of the technique, how I start my medium knotless braids, and talk to you about some of the products that I use to achieve this look. So of course, this style is called knotless braids. The reason why it's knotless braids and the difference between knotless and box braids is that you feed in the braiding hair instead of adding it all at once at the beginning. So if you are a beginner, you can see step by step how I add the hair in. I slow those parts down for you. And if you are an experienced braider, you may be able to pick up some new techniques or perfect your skill. It's always a field to be open to learning new ways to complete the style or to update maybe your timing or things like that. So the supplies used in this style are the braiding hair from Rua, which is RUWA. It is a hypoallergenic braiding hair. It's very soft. I use the 24-inch for this style for mid-back. They do have different lengths for Rua, so they have 18-inch, 24-inch, and then 36-inch. So depending on what length you're looking for, you can definitely get that with Rua. It is like an off-brand of Expressions hair, so very good quality, very soft, very good for braid styles. So I prefer them and Expressions when it comes to hair products for my knotless braids or cornrows or even the base for other braid styles as well. In this video, I use the gel from All Day Locks, which has a good hold. It's not very flaky. You don't have to use a whole lot of product to get a good mold. The cost of that product is about $10 a can for that gel. My price range for medium knotless box braids is between $250 and $325. It really depends on the length of the braids that the client would like. And that is all the price is contingent on, is the length when it comes to the different range. And this is 24-inch hair, so that is mid-back. So depending on how tall the client is or how short they are, it will depend on the length of the braids when it comes to the braiding hair. And I include all hair, braiding hair with my braid styles. So knotless braids, tribal braids, box braids, they all come with the braiding hair included. I decided to do that a long time ago because a lot of times as a braider, you get calls back to back because the client doesn't know what to get when they get to the beauty supply. And so to keep my clients from stressing about what hair to get, is it the correct hair? What else do I need? Different things like that. I decided to make it easier for my clients by just providing the hair because I already know what I like to use. I know what's best, what's going to give the best results. And it's very simple for me to go to the beauty supply and get everything I need and be in and out versus a client trying to find the right product. If I'm busy and they can't get in touch with me, then someone at the beauty supply giving them the wrong product or referring them to the wrong thing, and then they show up to their appointment and we don't have the correct hair. So I decided about 8 years ago to raise my prices a little bit to include the cost of the hair. So I'm very strategic with my price list because I know how much I want to make per hour. I know how much the supplies are going to cost me. And I also incorporate, just in case, the client doesn't tip, how much do I need to make in order to uphold my business? And being a salon owner is a lot different than doing it from home because you have a different amount of overhead, which we'll definitely get into future videos when you would like to know how it is to manage a salon, manage your costs, and also price your services in a way that is still feasible for your clients, but also feasible for upholding your business, your lifestyle, your home, and things of that sort. It also depends on where you're living at as well, right? So different things to consider when it comes to your pricing. But like I said, we'll get into that in a later video. Also, if you would like to see the slip knot process, you can definitely slow this video down and you'll be able to see it up close, or you can click the link to go to the live video where everything is in real time and you will be able to see the process of the slip knot as well, along with the parting and the knotless braid install as well, but for every braid instead of the snippet here. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have ever used Rua braiding hair, if you are a braider, do you like doing knotless braids? Have you mastered this technique? Or if you're just a DIY, like to do your own braids, or you have daughters and you do their hair, do you like to braid? Have you done knotless braids before? I would love to hear from you. I did have one question from the live, which was regarding the amount of time that it takes to do this style because most people say that they don't know if they can sit that long to be able to get this braid style completed. And for medium knotless braids mid-back, it takes me about 3.5 to 4.5 hours, and that's really just depending on a customer's hair, right? Size of their head, how many braids we're doing. But 4 hours is the average amount of time that it takes to complete this style for me. Well, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and watching my video. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and send this video to someone who may need it. As always, stay fancy, stay focused, and keep your eyes on God. I'll see you in a minute, guys.
I couldn't.